Good morning. This is Miss Wimpigler here at my house, and I thought because this week, if we were at school, we would be learning about plants and the types of plants and how they grow and what it takes to make them grow and growing our own plants. I thought that we could still do that. And because of great technology, we can just do a little bit every day, and I can post them here on my YouTube video, and you guys could still be able to learn about plants. And so today I wanted to tell you a little bit about the different types of plants. There's lots of different types of plants that grow outside. There's big tall trees, there's bushes, there's flowers, there's trees that grow all year long and stay green all year long, and then there's some trees that die in the wintertime and they lose all their leaves. That's where we get fall, where all our leaves change color. And so what I wanted to do today was actually walk around my house and show you some different types of plants. And so I want to start with the tallest plants, and we're going to go down to the little bitty tiny plants. So we're going to start with trees. So let's go see if we can find some trees. Okay, some trees don't grow as tall as others. This is an example of a very, very big, tall tree. This is an oak tree. An oak tree is the kind of tree that drops acorns outside your yard. And as you can see, he is super duper green and full of leaves right now. An oak tree does not live all year long. In the fall, an oak tree's leaves will turn colors like red and orange, and they'll actually fall to the ground, and the tree goes into hibernation, kind of like a bear. You see some squirrels? They live in oak trees. Aren't they cute? Okay, so that's a type of tree that lives only a little bit of the time throughout the year. I'm trying to find a pine tree. We'll find a pine tree later. Okay, this is an example of a bush. That looks like a palm tree bush. Do you see how it's not quite as tall as a tree? There's no great big long stump and big branches that come out from the top of the tree. They just kind of sit close to the ground. These are the bushes in Miss Wimpigler's yard. You can see that sometimes they're round like a ball, but ours are actually cut kind of square, kind of rectangular. So lots of people like to cut bushes the way they want them to look, and it's easy to do that because they're not big and tall. They're short and on the ground. They don't have a big stump and big tall branches. Okay, let's go find another bush. This tree is a type of maple tree. It has really pretty pink flowers, but you can see this tree is not super short to the ground like a bush either. This one's just kind of a short tree. This is another type of plant that I didn't mention earlier. This is called a vine. This vine grows really, really long and curly branches, and it grows on this fence, and you can see it started blooming these little tiny cute yellow flowers. Oh. Okay, so let's go find some flowers. Okay, there are lots of different types of flowers. These flowers right here actually don't grow any flowers on them. It's just kind of leaves. So I guess you could say it's more of a plant, not a flowering plant. I just bought these. These have little flowers on them, and these flowers are actually meant to grow in the winter time. Certain plants are meant to grow in the winter, and certain plants are meant to grow in the summer, and so these plants might actually die soon because it's not winter anymore, is it? Okay, and what some of my favorite plants are these right here. These are called succulents. These plants don't need a lot of water to grow, and so that's why they're some of Miss Wimpigler's favorite, because it's easy not to kill them. They don't have flowers. All right, let's go to the back and see if we can find some more. See all these leaves on the ground? These are from a tree that was supposed to grow in the summertime only, and so the leaves have fallen. Oh, I found another vine. See, this is a vine. There's no stump, really. They just grow these really, really long, thin, skinny branches, and they grow forever and ever and ever long. See? That's a vine. That's called ivy. An ivy vine. This one's kind of all tangled up. That's called an ivy vine. Here's some more succulents. This is where Miss Wimpigler's been trying to grow her own succulents. See, they don't really have leaves, green leafy leaves the way the other plants do. They're more like little, almost like little fingers on a hand, aren't they? Okay, dokie. And the last tree I want to show you is over here. This is called a wisteria tree. Uh-oh, let me see if I can find it. It's called a wisteria tree, and it grows these beautiful, big, fat, purple flowers that almost look like grapevines. They're super neat. Oh, here they are. Ha ha. They're beautiful. Miss Wimpigler wished she had some in the yard. There's also flowers that grow out in the wild that you don't have to plant. These are called Mexican petunias. Aren't they cute? The purple Mexican petunias. And then there's some flowers on that clover too. So those are all types of flowers that grow in the wild. Okay, here is the wisteria. Do you see how it's like this big purple glop of flowers that grow? It kind of looks like a bunch of grapes, doesn't it? It's beautiful. This one's kind of grown into another bush, but that is an example of a tree. That one's big and tall. This is a really pretty tree. This is our neighbor's tree. So do you see how none of the trees really look the same? All trees really look different. Some have flowers, some have seed pods like acorns and pine cones. They all give off different things. And then definitely not all flowers look the same. They some have beautiful color like red and orange and the purple from the wisteria. And then some just have pretty green leaves, and that's okay because it's kind of like the way God made all of us different. He made all the flowers different too. So what I want you to try to do today is I want you to go outside in your own yard, or maybe even a neighbor's yard, if that's okay, with mom and dad or a grown-up. And I want you to try to see if you can find at least one tree and, oh, that noise. One tree and one type of flower. And if you can, I want you to take a picture of it, and I want you to send it to me, and then I want you to go back to your house, and I want you to try to draw it. I want you to try to draw at least one type of tree and one type of flower, and hopefully a grown-up or maybe an adult around can help you look up what kind of tree or flower it is. So have a great day. We're going to talk more about plants tomorrow. Bye.